Dude, we're live. I mean, I don't even think so. Do you want to know what your mind must look like right now?
What do you mean?
Your mind, it must look like it's like a mosh pit. It's kind of like this.
What's up? What's up? What the fuck's up, Diddy?
Absolutely wild ending to that game. Bro, how do you feel?
Yeah, what the fuck is up? I have fucking CTE from all of this. You know that. I mean, I lost money on the game. Like, more than half of my props won, as I was telling you. So I won money on the prop side of it. I lost overall because I had money in the fucking game, which obviously it would have hit if it wasn't for either a blocked PAT not happening or that punt that bounced off one of the 49ers players' feet. If either one, that was the only touchdown that Kansas City had in the entirety of the game besides the overtime one.
Dude,
when they were set up at like the 15-yard line after the punt bounced off of the 49ers' feet. They didn't have another touchdown drive in the entire fucking game. And then it also took like half of the 49ers players going down to injury in the game. They lost Greenlaw. They lost Debo, even though he like came back into the game. He was obviously not 100%. They lost Kittle, and they lost fucking
Kittle going down was brutal, dude.
Who else did they fucking lose? They lost one of the players in their secondary too. It's so fucking stupid.
Oh, dude, that was fucking wild game, man. Like honestly, I can't believe it turned out that way. I was really nervous. Like I have my tattoo equipment all set up right now. And full disclosure, everybody wins tonight. Because Toad's gonna eat the Packy One chip, and I am still going to touch up an old tattoo that I have on my leg that I did myself. That sucks. And I'm probably gonna fuck it up even more, but I'm not gonna I don't know. We're not gonna go on that. Either way, I still have this shitty tattoo already, so it's not like I'm hurting anything. I was gonna just put Toad for Prez on it because it's literally
you endorsed me.
It's literally Toad from Mario. That's what it was. It's on my upper thigh here.
That's how I got my nickname. So
yes. That's so. If this was perfect, but yeah. So I'm actually like all set up here.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pre-game this. I don't have any like lemon juice or anything. I have some lime LaCroix because I'm a fancy boy.
Oh,
dude, some of that. Getting a little bit ready for this. Now, the rules of the Pocky Challenge technically are that if you're like the king of the fucking coffin or whatever, because it comes in a coffin. I don't know what they call it, the king of the crypt. Then you have to eat the chip and then not like have any water or food or any help or anything for an hour if you really want to beat the challenge. Which I've done it, but I wind up I'm going to be crippled on the floor, just so you know. It might not wind up being a very good show.
Dude, it's fine, man.
I've done this 2 times before, and I have ulcers, and it's like the chip is fine. Like it tastes like shit, and it's really hot, but it's one chip. You get that thing down, but then it's a half hour later. You're thinking, oh yeah, I'm fine, and then all of a sudden it's my insides are imploding, and I don't know, I'll probably wind up dying in the bathroom by the end of this thing.
Well, that would be awesome. Can you take your camera with you?
I would probably have to jump into the stream on my phone, I guess, and then I could do it.
That would be so retarded.
I'll try to not show anything. I'll pull a Brian McWilliams. There was one Lions of Liberty, when they do the paid supporters monthly chat or whatever. I'm pretty sure that in one of those, I think it was one of those, he took his laptop in to take a shit with them while we were on the call. He was still talking to us. It's just you can only see his upper body, but he was on the toilet. You knew he was taking a fucking dump.
Oh God,
it's a very Brian Williams thing to do.
That's amazing. I love that. Well, I am set up to do my thing. We got to see this, man. I mean, everyone's looking forward to seeing you. Hopefully, you don't die.
Well,
I mean, somebody's died from this shit.
I still have 5 of these left. So I bought a 10 pack of these. This was in 2020, in the year
You're
of
a
death.
glutton for torture, dude.
Yeah,
That's what it
they've
is.
changed these slightly, so I don't know. Like I know that that kid who supposedly died from the 2023 edition, I guess, or 2022, and then they were banned from making them anymore by law. Like Pocky, they make some really good chips. They have like a Reaper chip that's like really hot that you eat like the whole bag of it. That thing like definitely starts to add up. But all their chips taste really good, except for the one chip, which is just like I don't know what the fuck it is. They just infuse it with like Carolina Reaper, and it says it has Sichuan heat in it. So I don't know. It's some Asian fusion thing going on there. I think some of the new varieties of it, they might use some Pepper X in there, or it still might just be Reaper. I don't know what they do, but this is probably going to be stale because it's from 2020. Because I bought the 10 pack of it, and I did it with one of my friends once, and then I've done it one other time on a live stream, and I did not die, although I came close. So
You came close to dying the last time?
Yeah, kind of.
Jeez, dude.
So in the event of a medical emergency, all right. So I'm opening the coffin. In the event of a medical emergency, I mean, unfortunately, I live alone, so we might need to. I don't know. I don't know what we would do. Oh, this fucking thing is taped. Hang on.
That's fucking hilarious, dude. So, yeah, we're not gonna get into your whole analysis of the game until after you pop that thing in.
Oh, we're talking about my debate too, aren't we?
Oh yeah. We're definitely gonna talk about the debate too.
The debate circuit that I'm on, and I'm gonna be like high by the time you start asking me questions. All right, I'm opening up this fucking coffin here, and then the way that this works. So this thing definitely falls apart, kind of. So you can see, you got the chip. They bag the chip. That's what it comes in. But again, this is gonna be fucking stale.
They bag it to help keep it preserved. You got to tell us if it's stale too. I know you were worried that it was like stale.
Yeah, like I ate one of these. I haven't eaten them since 2021, probably. But yeah, so what to expect? You can see that here. It's got Carolina Reaper, Scorpion, Sichuan peppercorn, a spicy punch to the tongue, a fiery jab to the face. You can see it right there. Impaired vision from tears, yeah, a low blow to the gut, and a KO in round 5. Yeah, I've experienced both of those last two for sure. The first few of the things are not really that bad. Do you dare go head to head with the Reaper, whatever the fuck that says?
That's hilarious.
Eat the entire chip. Wait as long as possible for drinking or eating anything. Post your reaction on social media. I did. You've probably seen that video circulating around, my reaction to the first one, but the problem was that like you don't get that much of a reaction just from eating it. Like you eat the chip, it's down. Like I'm fine with spice, whatever. Like it's just one chip, so you don't really get it on your skin or whatever. Then
right.
Yeah, the reaction video did not include what happened a half hour later to me, but there might be the stream that I was on in like Discord or whatever might still be around if that was recorded. I don't know. And they give you this nice pamphlet here too, and they got you getting KO'd by the Reaper himself right here. So that's pretty sweet, I guess.
That's dope.
And they're advertising their other varieties of chips. Like that Reaper one is good. And then what's the other? There's another one that's really good. The Fiery Chile Limon. That one's good as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, they got some good.
So is there any flavor? Or is it just all heat?
I mean, they claim that there's flavor, but I think it tastes like shit. It's all pretty much heat. It's like if you ever had Da Bomb, like it's just like a poison. Oh, it's like coming. You see that? It's already coming. It's like coming out of the packaging. It's already on my fingers. I'm opening this right now. I'm gonna pop this thing. So you gotta. The chip can kind of like, especially when it's this old, it might break. So I gotta make sure that I do still eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
Looks like it's still intact. Not quite. All right. So this is what it looks like though, but I'll eat both pieces of it.
It's black?
Yeah.
You like putting black things in your mouth, don't you, buddy?
Hang on. Yeah. The big black chip.
The big black chip.
Here. Oh, I can smell it. It smells so unbelievably awful. All right.
Dude.
So this is it. This is all of it. It is in a couple pieces, but I'll eat it. So, ready to do this?
Do your thing, brother.
All right.
Everyone's in it for a treat right now.
It tastes so bad.
Does it, dude? I gotta know. Did it taste stale?
Mm-hmm.
It's stale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. It's stale as fuck.
So why don't you tell us about the game, Toad? What happened?
I don't fucking know. Fucking. Yeah, bullshit is what happened. I think that my handicapping of the game was pretty solid. I mean, you watched my video on it. I think it was pretty decent. San Francisco started out really playing well in that game. They
Yeah.
they
Oh,
wound
yeah.
up succumbing to some injuries, which I'm about to also do. Woo! I don't fucking know. Like, there was a missed extra point that if they had made that, they would have won the game.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, feeling the hallucinations.
You're starting to shake, brother.
I don't know. The punt that went off the guy's foot, that wasn't good.
Ridiculous.
Ugh.
I can't believe that happened.
Woo! I gotta last a fucking hour here, man. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. It's stuck in my teeth, too.
Dude, so I used to have braces. That was the best part of them. You could always save some for later. I don't think that's a good thing with this hot chip, though.
Yeah, that's gross. No.
Wild.
I mean, I've done it before. It'll settle down, but then my stomach is not going to be good.
Oh
Woo.
God. No, yeah, your stomach's gonna be fucked, dude.
No.
I can already tell you're sweating a little bit there. Dude, that they won on the Andy Reid special. Who would have thought?
What?
They won it on the Andy Reid special.
Which is what exactly?
That's just what it was. It was like a little like shovel pass back and just took it right in. This is what they did a couple years ago to even get into the playoffs. And honestly, it was a crazy ending. You are a clear believer that this Super Bowl was a psyop as well. Why don't you explain yourself there?
Yeah, it's they're trying to sell more vaccines, Pfizer vaccines, Taylor Swift records, what have you. Who knows? Usher is definitely in on it.
Usher's definitely in on it. Dude, that was one of the dumbest halftime shows. We are so fucked. We have no new artists at all that are taking the spotlight.
I barely even saw it.
That was ridiculous, man. Like we had like
numb.
Your
Woo!
Oh fuck. This is great.
Oh my god. Yeah, dude, I feel my face like fucking vibrating. Like I don't know. Maybe Elon got his like Neuralink in here. I don't know what's going on here.
It's all he got the Neuralink going on in there.
I might.
Christ almighty. Dude, I think I'm making my tattoo worse.
Yeah?
I might be.
You're gonna have to show it, man.
I'll show it. Fuck it, dude.
This does not make for good content when I can't even speak in the moment.
I don't know. So tell us, like, why did you pick the Niners, man? Like, I love CMC. Obviously, I'm a Barkley fan. This is a Giants jersey, but dude,
yeah.
Like, have you been pulling for Niners? Is it just like I know you do betting
No.
and you gamble on games regularly, but
no, but I mean, I hate the Chiefs, so that did not factor into it. It was 49ers. Well, I thought they had the better offense, which I thought was a significant edge that they had here. Defense is probably about comparable, slightly better on the Chiefs side, but also you look at like what the 49ers did in the playoffs. They looked like shit in both games in the playoffs, so you tend to want to be on that team that doesn't look good, like they underperform against teams that aren't necessarily as good versus a team like the Chiefs where they played really well against two really good teams. Like, the public is just going to come in on a team like the Chiefs. You're only going to get value on the 49ers side, even though it's the NFL, the lines are tight. So, like, the book's making the 49ers the favorite. I mean, that's kind of about where the line should have been.
Well, and you've lost a lot of bets today. This isn't the only one. Why don't you explain how much of a loser you are? Because you're part of the loser party for losers, and you also lose at betting regularly. Let's just drop your L's, dude.
Well, today was a slightly losing day. There were a couple of wins in there as well. Tulsa college basketball. I thought that was a good play. Had them 3.5-point underdog at home against UAB. UAB was coming off like a massive upset win over Florida Atlantic, who everybody remembers was in the Final Four last year. Ranked team this year. Huge upset from UAB. They're on their home floor. The crowd stormed the court. It was this like massive emotional victory, and they had to go on the road to Tulsa, who was a pretty shitty team. Felt UAB was not in a good spot there, and for the most part, Tulsa was slowing them down and covering like almost the whole game. And of course, they wound up not covering in the end. It's a 3.5-point home underdog. I think they probably wound up losing by 6, 7. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it was all unintentional fouls at the end. Some bullshit there. I thought Tulsa was. I mean, they were definitely in position to cover that game, if not potentially win the game, and then. Iowa was even more frustrating against Minnesota, where I thought Minnesota was also in a terrible spot, coming off beating Michigan State there. Huge win on their own floor, on Minnesota's home floor against Michigan State, and they have Purdue up next in the middle of the week. So,
yeah,
felt like it wasn't going to be the best spot having to go to Iowa there, and Iowa's a team that really pushes the pace, plays a way faster tempo than what Minnesota wants to, which is what happened in this game. Iowa controlled the pace of the game, which they also did actually in Minnesota earlier this year as well. They did it again, except Minnesota was basically not missing any three-pointers at all. They hit like 70% of their fucking three-pointers throughout most of the game, which was the reason why Iowa was way down in the game. It was all just like outlier three-point shooting from Minnesota. And Minnesota, not a very good team offensively. Terrible,
horrible
really.
Team.
Iowa came all the way back, erased like a 20-point deficit because they do score a lot. Wound up taking the lead, and they were covering the 6 that I needed them to cover. Right near the end, they had an 8-point lead with 3 seconds left. And Minnesota hit a garbage, pointless 3 right at the buzzer to cover the spread again at 5 and crush that bet of mine.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my God. I am.
How you feeling there, bud?
Not feeling good at all.
Dude, I would say I'm sorry, but you're the one that made the shitty bet. I mean, you talked a big game up on Twitter, and this is what happens.
That was a good bet. My stomach is not in good shape at all right now, I'll tell you that.
You poor guy. It's hard to feel bad. You did this to yourself, man. Did you really think you were going to win?
Yep.
You were that confident, huh?
You thought it too.
There was definitely times that I was like, fuck. Because like, honestly, I put all this shit out. I put all my tattoo stuff out. And then, I decided, I was like, okay, maybe I can start putting it away. I was like, this game is basically over. And, no, that wasn't a good idea, which, let me see if I can, no, I'll try to figure out how to, You're right there, big guy.
No.
You poor guy.
I have ulcers and shit, and this is going to get worse. I've done it before.
Dude, you're retarded.
Dude, I know.
All right, let's see here.
This is not going to make for good material because I'm going to be like out for the count here.
Hey, you know what, man? It's good for me. All right, do you guys want to see my redone like toad tattoo on my leg that I just went over again? Good luck. All right, there you go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It's not that bad. It's kind of bad, but it could be worse, right? I mean, it could be worse. So yeah, that happened. I just needed to touch it up. It looks a lot better now. So see here. Woo.
Why did I do this?
Yeah. Why did you do this, dude? What's wrong with you?
There's a lot wrong with me.
What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Why don't you tell everyone what's wrong with you right now, specifically in detail? What's going on? Tell us how you really feel right now.
My stomach feels like it's imploding in on itself. This is where you reach that point of it, which I don't remember how long this lasts typically, but
You look like you're on your period right now, bro.
yeah, I mean,
Does it feel like that? Are you bleeding out of your vagina right now?
What?
Are you bleeding out of your vagina right now? Because that's what it looks like.
Probably, yeah, out of my asshole.
You're definitely going to bleed out of your ass. For sure. That's going to happen. Dude.
Well, I think I have ulcers, man. It's
Yeah, well,
problem with this, the stomach after effects here really fucking suck.
well, why would you? So full disclosure, everybody out there, I gave this man the option to just eat a live goldfish instead, which would have been substantially easier than this challenge and much easier on his health, probably, because little baby goldfish, it would have died right away. I've done this before. It's really not a big deal. But yeah, but he chose death chip. That's what happened.
Yep.
So how can do you wish you had that chosen differently, Toad? Curious.
Yeah, maybe. The goldfish was swimming around in my stomach right now.
It wouldn't even be swimming around. It would have died like instantly, dude. The second that thing hit your stomach acid, it would have been toast.
It can swim around in that acid.
How many times have you eaten goldfish, dude? My bet is 0.
Got a little heart-shaped snot here now on me. It's good.
Oh, God. Dude, you are struggling. Oh, God. You are really struggling, bro.
I'm trying to wait for the worst of this to be over, but it's going to be a while. I think the worst of it actually hasn't begun yet. My hands are numb.
What's numb? Your hands?
Yeah.
From where you touched it?
Which is awesome, dude, because I can just jerk off and it'll be like The Stranger.
Jesus Christ.
My hands are numb. My face is kind of feeling a little bit better.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
The stomach is the worst part, dude. Like,
yeah. Tell us about the Georgia convention, dude. How'd that go?
I won.
Well, yes, you clearly won. You were the master debater, undefeated.
Yep. Chase is a faggot. Hornberger is unbelievably bad.
He's pretty bad. Yeah.
Making it all about open borders, like a fucking loser. We showed up, dude was like an old man, like walking out in the woods. Made no sense.
He looked completely lost and out of place, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's
no
hilarious.
idea what's going on.
That is
then he
fucking
refused
hilarious.
to even acknowledge like the COVID even existed.
Yeah, that's true. I did hear about that. Did you I know that did he never one time addressed you in person, did he?
What?
Did he even talk to you at all for a second?
No, like he didn't
He just waited
like
to
the
drop the
only-
Mr. Toad video afterwards?
He was the only one of the candidates who didn't talk to me in person beforehand. I heard him like over in the corner, like, who is this Toad guy? I don't even know who this Toad guy is.
Jesus. That's amazing.
Then he got pissed at me during the debate, obviously.
Yeah, well, I know that he got really fucking mad at you during the debate. That was obvious. There was actually a couple times people did double takes and were like, what the fuck did you just say? But the way you opened that thing up, man, you know what LT
Yeah, you're all
stands for?
losers.
You're all losers. It really reminded me of Kaufman at Porkfest so much. Like, loser.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Hey guys, want to know something crazy? Is that Toad right here, right along with the Niners, they're all losers. yeah, dude, that was a bad bet. I mean, it was close. This is actually very much so a much closer bet than I had anticipated. I was very worried. Very worried. I was
My
very
stomach is in so much pain.
What's the stomach pain feel like, brother? Tell me about it.
It's like instead of swallowing a goldfish, I swallowed a bunch of fucking sharks with razor blades in their mouths.
Someone's asking, are you sweating? Come on, chat. Let's ask him questions. Everybody out there, drop your questions in the chat and let's see what Toad has.
Sweat part of it is kind of over, dude. Like, it's all the stomach thing at this point. My hands are numb and my stomach. That's like what's going on right now.
Dude, my man, you can see the chest. Your chest is just covered in sweat.
That was snot. I wiped my nose.
Oh, that was snot. Okay.
Or nose sweat. I don't know.
So Heidi says, are you calling out sick tomorrow?
No.
All right. Who is your VP pick? That is what Rachel asked.
I mean, it's supposed to be Brandy, but she's not of age. You're dating a minor. I think I don't think she's being serious. I think I would have to go with Clint.
Clint Russell. Okay. I mean, he did say he was running for VP, and he's the guy that you would choose. I mean, Tower Gang would basically just run the show at that point, right?
All Tower Gang ticket.
Yeah. The whole Tower Gang ticket. I mean, are you guys basically like I'm assuming top would be like, press secretary?
I don't know what he would be. This is getting worse, dude.
Oh God. Oh God. Do you like porgs?
What? No, I'd eat them.
You eat 'em. All right.
Hold on. This is not good.
Can't even believe this guy. He had the choice to eat a fucking live goldfish, and he chose the death chip. Like, who would do that? Who would do that? I would have eaten a goldfish. I would have had one like on deck. It was either both of us eat a live goldfish if we lose, or we've got to figure out something. Because I didn't have any death chips with me, so it would have been hard for me to find them because they stopped making them. They're illegal now. So, yeah. Aw. That sucks. Rachel, you should still vote for Toad. He's great. Also, Creatrix, I don't want anyone to think you are underage, please. She's older than I am, so calm down in the chat there, Creatrix. Cheers from South America. Nice. What part of South America are you from? And how many death chips do you think you could eat? I know you guys eat like a lot more spicy food. Do you think that you could take a couple of these death chips, or is it just like is that just like a no-go? I mean, I don't know. At my point, another Toad L. Yeah, he's in the bathroom in pain right now. I hope he joins off of his phone because I think everybody kind of wants to check in on him and see what's going on there. Hey, this is true. Creatrix says, I'm older by like 20 days. Yeah, well, I like older women. So this is just fact. So my favorite moment of the Georgia debate was when Hornberger said, you listen here, Mr. Toad. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, after his post-debate rant was hilarious too. when we called him the Toad, the Mr. Toad. I don't know who Dirty Sock is, but that's a great name, by the way. Peru, Chile. Nice. I do not know if I said that right or did it justice, but he better not be sneaking a glass of milk. Yeah, if this dude's sneaking a glass of milk, dude, I don't know. He is struggling right now. I hope he joins off of his phone and we get a live look at what's going on. This is great. I'm texting him right now to see if he can. God, this poor guy. He did it himself. What up, JC? Low value meal. You have 2 blue ones sitting on your shelf. What do you mean blue ones? What you talking about? Are you talking about the chips? So I guess I'll take this quick moment while Toad is probably losing his mind in the bathroom to let you guys know that I got a pretty big week ahead of me on the show here. Tomorrow night, I have the famous Heidi Briones coming on the show, the coolest lesbian in the Liberty movement. I'm actually going to be interviewing a couple more presidential candidates over the next couple weeks. And I've got my friend Carter James, who was on like Jimmy Fallon recently. And he invented a cool word that's really amping, like it's going crazy right now. Like everyone should just start using it after Wednesday. I'm also going to be talking to Karlin Borisenko. That'll be interesting. She hates me. So, we don't really get along too great, but we'll see how it goes. I think we're going to try to focus on art and music and emo because those might be some of the only things we agree on. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll challenge him. I'm stoked, guys. Like I have some pretty big guests. I can't even tell you yet, from really, really big bands. I'm just trying to work it out with the scheduling, but which is crazy because they're all touring and shit. But it's gonna be insane. Any more bets? I'll send them out. Oh, dude, there's no sports going on right now, so I don't really think betting's gonna happen for me right now. No more bets, not at this moment, at least. Dude, where the fuck is Toad at? We need his ass to get back out here so that we can see how happy he is. But UFC. Oh yeah, there's some UFC fights. I don't do betting on UFC fights though, because I think unless we're talking Stylebender, I do love Stylebender. Obviously, it's basic bitch shit. But So let's see here. I guess let's talk about like the Super Bowl psyop. Taylor Swift coming in hot this season with the old Travis Kelce from the Chiefs. And everybody kind of knew it from the second that happened. Chiefs are winning the Super Bowl. Everyone started calling it. The NFL's rigged. I don't really know like the full spectrum of this conspiracy, but I do think it's rather interesting to look at, especially when you look like we're watching this game and there were very obvious moments where they could have just like ended the game, and there was some very it looked like blatantly obvious turnovers in the game or parts where they would just kind of throw it, essentially intentionally drop the ball, really unnecessary penalties. I've played football for a long time. I almost played football for Liberty University back in the day. And let me tell you, it is hard. It would be really hard to fake football. So I'll tell you that this is true, but I'm not totally sold on the whole NFL is rigged type thing, but who knows? I mean, everything kind of just added up now, especially with the Taylor Swift thing. She's about to probably make hundreds of millions of dollars on a new album that's about to drop. She'll probably guest feature Travis Kelce on rap vocals or some shit. I I do love that still image though that's going around Twitter already, where Travis Kelce's just like literally screaming at Andy Reid. That's hilarious. Yeah, Toad currently downing an entire gallon of 2% milk, calling it now. Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. I think that little closet looking thing over there where he walked into, I think that's just a bathroom. He might actually be on the floor right now. I don't know. But this guy, I mean, I hope he makes another appearance within the next like 25 minutes or so. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. I think that the Chiefs had a good team going into it, and I am a Giants fan. So me like talking about sports right now, it's kind of probably you probably don't want to hear anything from me since I haven't renounced them yet. But truthfully, I know my team sucks. I've had a good time analyzing football for most of my life. I mean, I wanted to actually look into coaching at one point when I got out of when I wasn't able to go and play college football. But yeah, I mean, she dated a tight end from the best team in the NFL. Easy to say it's rigged. It is. It's almost a cop out though. I don't know. And as Toad said, are they trying to sell more vaccines here? I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to get Joe Biden to win another election. I know she was a huge Biden. She's a riding for Biden kind of gal. I'm not sure how that works with Kelsey. For some reason, I thought he was like not on that side, but I don't know. Maybe it's just because he wears red all the time. I kind of assumed he was just a MAGA Trumper or some shit. I don't know. But yeah. Yo, that's hilarious. So what? Okay. Randolph Mason to D1 track and field at VCU. Nice. He ended up being bi as fuck. Let's see what's going on here. Kelsey seemed to have a bad case of vax rage or maybe just roid rage. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I've been friends with several people who played in the NFL. They do so much testing. I think it's like almost impossible to get away with doing steroids. You can definitely get away with doing other drugs. Like I know for a fact that a couple of my friends that were in there like smoke weed regularly. They dabble in other stuff, like coke and shrooms and all that. They were never really like into anything too crazy, but they definitely passed all their drug tests. So I don't think that they're like walking in the bathroom with these guys, and maybe they are. Maybe they're watching them take a piss test, but yeah, like it'd be really hard though to get away with steroids. Steroids is like kind of like I think it's like a more obvious thing. Who knows? Maybe he did have roid rage. But yeah, I don't really remember at that point. Damn, Toad. This guy's yeah, it's just the vaccine rage then. You're probably right. This poor guy, he's on the crapper, probably bleeding out of his butthole right now. I can't even feel bad. He could have been pooping out a live fish right now, and he's not. So, and the best part of this is, like none of this had to happen. I mean, he made the bad bet. I mean, he made a whole video on why Niners are the favorite, and he's just a loser. Toad is just a loser. I can't wait for him to watch this video back and enjoy his own misery, and for the world to just enjoy his misery for the next however long this is on YouTube, hopefully forever. So I hope I didn't kill Toad. If this dude's like in the bathroom right now, I will feel bad. But also, he chose this fate. This was his fate. Become a Tower Gang host. Well, to do that, I would have to be invited. Also, yeah, I don't. R.I.P. Toad. That's yeah. I mean, I hope not. I love Toad. I hate Kara. Just so you know, I did still I redid my Toad tattoo that I had on my thigh. I was just gonna add Toad for Prez to it. I ended up just doing the Toad, the Toad mushroom. I redid it at the beginning of the show. If you missed it, You can go back on YouTube or whatever. It looks better than it did. I promise you that. The last time when I did this, I was like very drunk. It was like New Year's. Honestly, have no idea. So I bought my tattoo kit completely wasted. I was like, I think I need to learn how to tattoo just for the hell of it. And then I got the tattoo kit sometime between Christmas and New Year's. And then I ended up tattooing my leg. I also tattooed bitch on on one of my ex's legs. So that was interesting. She let me do it. She knew about it. I wasn't anything like nothing bad there. But yeah, that was interesting. I'm not a good tattooist. I'm not good at this. I did this for the shits and gigs. And I'll tell you right now, like, I will never tattoo a human that wants something good on themselves. So, I mean, the best I can do is draw like an Anarchy A probably on you. And that's as good as it gets. Hell, like if that's what you want, I will literally just draw an A on you at Pork Fest. Anybody that wants an A tattoo, come see me. I'll give you an A. So Anarchy sign it is. Hell yeah. Yeah. Don't get your handle done as a tattoo, a dirty sock. That sounds like one of those like embarrassing tattoo stories that people get. Toad went to another castle. That's great. That is fucking great. R.I.P. Toad. You'll be remembered for destroying Hornberger's presidential run. Yes, I do think Hornberger probably ruined it before Toad even stepped onto the scene. But yeah, that was pretty bad. I guess what we could do is folk punk. I need a dumb tattoo. I can give you a dumb tattoo. That's fine. I guess we'll do like an AMA for me since we're waiting on Toad. I mean, I'm completely sober, so you're not going to get anything crazy, but yeah, you guys can ask me questions, I guess. So let's bet on Toad's current health status. I'm willing to bet the dude is on the floor right now. I'm willing to bet he's on the floor in agony. Do you like porgs, Ben? Yeah. Because the last time someone said they didn't like porgs and wanted to eat one, you turned against them. So for you, I like porgs, Rachel. This is gayer than Rachel's fanfic. I don't know anything about that, but that sounds like a very interesting and great story. Diarrhea and vomiting is very likely. Very, very likely. I don't know. I kind of just want to keep the view of that bathroom door in the screen. I could take his thing off, but I think that it's kind of better to just watch him stumble out of there at some point. And, he's probably tearing up a little. I mean, let me see if he responded to me. He did not. My Ben Shapiro fanfic isn't gay. I'm sure it isn't. I'm sure it's not gay at all. By the way, Ben Shapiro by default is the greatest Canadian rapper to ever lived, even though he's not from Canada, but he rapped with Tom McDonald, who is Canadian. So therefore he's now in the Canadian rap charts and Canadian by default. So if you ever had any questions about Ben Shapiro's sexuality, he's Canadian. So yeah, he probably is a little bit curvy around the edges, if you know what I'm saying. Toad's furnishings are a meme about late 30s virginity. That's actually hilarious. Mostly probably true. I would say that yeah, I actually it's very close at the very least. I mean it's like 20s virgin, late 20s virgin evolved into now you have actual weights sitting on your floor. I don't even know if he uses them, to be honest. Yeah, like I know like one of my brothers when he was in the late 20s and in that kind of zone. Literally, he had like an entire 2-bedroom apartment for whatever reason, and literally just had like a mattress on the ground, a TV in his living room, and a folding chair. And I'm not even exaggerating. I still have pictures of it. But yeah. So yeah, guys, go get laid. Apparently it lets you understand feng shui a little bit better. You can decorate more. And also like you'd get to, just to get to that point, you'd get to see boobs. You'd hope, at least, so that's always a good thing. Jeff Berwick. Rachel, are you talking about Jeff Berwick from Anarchapulco? Because that's interesting. It's interesting. And I heard he's a scam artist too. I don't know anything about him really, but he has weights, but they're arranged to frame his webcam, and he has no couch. That's true. That is very suspiciously true. Nobody has their weight sitting that clean. This is sus. Toad might actually be a Fed. I heard the other week on Tower Gang he got outed as a Fed. This could seal the deal for me. Honestly, he might be a Fed just based off of the weights alone. I mean, wish I could zoom in on that shit, but it's wild. That's fucking hilarious. So yeah. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna bust out some Crown here, but I guess a little health update. I'm doing good. I still have my surgery coming up next month, and I'm hoping, I'm on a cancellation list, and I could be called in any day with 24 hours notice to go and get my leg chopped off, but not really, just get the tumor removed. Hopefully with a chainsaw, Javier Milei style. That would be sick. That weight set comes with a rack, but he'd rather show them off than use them. Let's be real, dude. I mean, I feel like Toad is a psyop. Toad is a psyop. This is very likely true. It's him, Taylor Swift, Jeff Bezos, Roger Goodell, and Andy Reid. All in on this psyop. All of them. It's pretty ridiculous. Toad had an emergency Fed meeting. That's what this was. Sarwar called him into the bathroom. It could have been for gay butt stuff, but it's probably more so for the Fed meeting. Just gonna assume. Anyways, this video is probably gonna get taken down. So I guess what are we doing here, guys? What are you guys up to tonight? You guys can keep asking me things. I'm still waiting for Toad to exit that bathroom. I'm getting kind of worried about him a little bit. Hopefully he'll escape the bathroom in a minute here. He still didn't get back to me. Maybe I should call him. Do you guys think I should call him? Let me call him. I'll call him real quick. We'll see how this goes. I don't know if he's going to answer.
At the tone.
Oh, lame. Dude, I hope he's alive right now. I swear to God, like, let's just hope that he comes out of whatever it is he's coming out of, and makes his presence known on Twitter, at least at some point tonight. I mean, I'm not gonna like keep this stream going on for too long because I'm already been just basically pulling shit out of my ass for the last 20 minutes. You got the DoorDash code right? Gonna need a welfare check on old Toad. Yeah, for sure. Could you hear the ringer from his audio? No, I couldn't. I'm pretty sure he's probably got his phone with him. I don't know. Let's see. Toad had the vax and has a weak heart. That's actually probably true. Poor guy. I don't know about the Fauci ouchie, but he certainly has a weak heart. I know this because it's been broken a million times. And once you break things that many times, it just becomes weaker over time. And that's why he's the emo caucus representative for president. because he represents the emo as well. He's got that weak heart, that sad vibe to him. You know, and the future of the LP should indeed be sad and weak-hearted. I mean, it should be very emo. And this is why in DC, the LP emo caucus is going to be taking over the Libertarian Party. Enough is enough. The emos need to rise again. It's not a phase. You know, live free or cry. We are here, and we will be. We will make our presence known in DC. It is going to be the DC do-over, the Great Depressioning. We're very serious. I have like a full slate. Some of them are even in the chat right now in YouTube here, talking it up. But we are taking over the Libertarian Party. The emo caucus's representatives will be the ones in charge after May. You guys just don't realize it yet. So everyone thinks that we're joking. We're not joking. This is real. This is going to happen. So Ronnie yes, please. Let's get Ronnie Radke on the Judicial Committee. If I could somehow get him to be on the like an at-large or something, or a region rep at the very least too, I could use some help with that. By the way, Justin, you're voluntold. Be willing to bet he's sitting on the toilet naked and sweat shitting. You're probably right on that one. What happened to the CLC? Oh, they died. They're all gone now. They don't exist. The emo caucus basically said, you guys need to just disband at this point. And you know, we're taking over and there's nothing you can do about it. So all of them cried. It made us all, you know, more proud to be emo because we made everyone cry over there. And as it should be. They're a bunch of whiny babies. So most of them at least. How do we get the emo caucus in James Ogle's schizophrenic extended universe? That's never going to happen. James Ogle will have no part in the emo caucus. I will have final say on that. You are CLC endorsed. Good. Let them vote for you, because that means you'll have a better shot in DC. And I mean, really, you don't need their help. The emo caucus has it taken care of. We have the infrastructure because most of the party cries already. But yeah, that's just the truth. Toad is going to have to apologize to his top after this. Yeah. I mean, could you imagine? Like, do you think, oh God, someone like having to shit their brains out with this, and God, that poor top lobster is going to have to really think about this before he goes forward with anything more with him. That's weird. But the bowel movement might make Toad straight. I doubt it. But I mean, one can hope that Toad ends up straight again at some point. You know, I heard that, you know, you can cry the gay away in some cases. That's what conversion therapy does, I guess. And maybe that's what the feds in the bathroom right now are doing to him. Maybe they're converting him back into being straight by making him cry even more. I don't know. I mean, hopefully he cries himself straight again. No. You know, I think that like it would be good for his bowel health at the very least. That way he doesn't have to suscept himself to this kind of torture again. All he knows is be bisexual, eat hot chip, and lie. He's going to be gone for 25 minutes. Not good. He has been gone for 25 minutes. Like I'm legitimately worried about him. I'm going to have to try to call him again here in a second. Someone start a Gibson Go. Someone should start a Gibson Go for Toad's diaper fund. That's a great idea. That's a really great idea. God, this guy is I'm really surprised that you got that DoorDash code right, Justin. That was pretty wild. What does it do exactly? Does it give you like free DoorDash or anything? Because I might be about that life tonight. Just saying. Dude, what the heck? That is a long ass code. So what do you get? It says you've been entered for a chance to win. We'll contact the winner in 24 hours via email. Stay tuned. Nice, dude. That's sick. So anyways, so I've got like at least like maybe 4, maybe 5 shows this next week. I am taking off and not really doing anything on Friday because I'm going down to a burlesque show in Boston area that Creatrix is a producer of. She puts on the show. She has really hot dancers. It's classy. It's good stuff. If anyone's in the New England area, they should definitely go to it because last time it's just like so well done. Like there's nothing like weird about it at all. There's no like fat dancers. Like, she's actually almost been canceled for not having fat dancers. So she's not doing that. Like if they were good dancers, maybe she'd consider it, but like there's no such thing as like a fat dancer. They mostly just look like beach whales. And that's just the truth. If there was a good fat dancer, I'm sure that she'd be interested in hiring them. But it's just not the case. Most of her dancers are super hot, though. Really good dancers. They do great choreography. They do aerials. She's got comedy. She's got like live music. It is a good time, and that's this coming Friday. So big old Lizzo's. Yeah, let's not even imagine Lizzo doing burlesque. She already shows us enough as it is. So, only 13 entries according to the site. Nice. So you're telling me there's a chance. Are there blonde goth dancers? So actually, the last show she produced, there was a goth dancer that was, she had black hair. I think she since dyed it more light, more like a kind of an emo aesthetic. Really hot, but like one of the worst dancers, and probably will never get asked to go back again. But that's just true. I don't know that to be certain. I mean, that was just my opinion. I think that like, she wasn't probably the best dancer, but she was really hot. So it makes up for it. Why you trying to come do some burlesque in Boston? Cause I mean, there's probably openings. I don't know for sure, but most of them are local though. So she's got a lot of stuff, a lot of people up here, pics from dance studios and all that shit. And then like, yeah, I mean, other than that, like definitely live on Wednesday, definitely live on Sunday, definitely live on Monday, tomorrow night with Heidi Briones. That's going to be a good time. And dude, let's all pray for Toad. Even if you don't know Jesus and don't really know anything about that, just pray to whatever, pray to your sandwich or something, or your bottle of whiskey, whatever it is you atheists pray to. Pray that Toad's good because he needs it. His pray for his butthole. I mean, that thing's got to be really struggling right now. Poor guy. I don't know. I guess this is your last chance. Ask me anything you guys need, and maybe I'll should I post a picture of this tattoo on Twitter still? I mean, you guys already saw it. I mean, I don't think it's that cool, but glad I was able to get that over with though. Refresh it, touch it up a little bit because it did look like really, really bad. Now it just looks kind of bad. It was scribbled on basically before with no tracer or anything, and now it like looks kind of more like Toad from Mario. So how much to gay for pay? No. No. Nope. Not gonna happen. So anyways, I think that's a great spot to wrap up, to be honest with you. I don't think that I have anything more to say about that. I guess we'll see you guys back again tonight or tomorrow night live with Heidi Briones. She's awesome. And then, yeah, on Wednesday too, we got a really cool dude, Carter James, the Nillick Master. He was just on Jimmy Fallon recently. He's a musician. He's a good guy. So I hope you guys all have a good night. Let's continue to harass Toad and check up on him on Twitter, please, because I think that he... All right, I'll try calling Toad one more time. That's a good idea. I'll try him one more time. Let's see if he answers. If he doesn't answer, I'm wrapping up the show. So... It's not looking good, y'all. Nope.
At the tone, please record.
Sorry, guys. Yep, that isn't going to be a thing. That's all right. We'll check up on Toad. We'll do a little follow up with him. I'd like to have a more serious conversation with him about his presidential run soon. That's what this show was supposed to be about. And unfortunately, we just didn't get there. But we'll get it going real soon. I hope you guys all have a good night, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow.